And hello, we are live with Eric Morosco, Performer Distinctive Marketing in Indianapolis, Indiana. And as I always like to say, hope you have a fantastic day. Today on this short video, we're going to discuss embroidered polo shirts. Company, not only with people walking around as employees and owners and things of that nature wearing your brand, but giving away as gifts and things of that nature. And when you can find nice embroidered products, some name brand stuff like Nike or Adidas, Columbia, things of that nature, it really adds a lot of bang for your buck, that people feel good about what they're wearing and so forth. So does this sound familiar to you? You're getting ready, you're trying to decide maybe what you're going to do, what you're not going to do. The women in your organization, men organization, everybody wants something to wear. People can be a little picky about what they wear. Some people like a tight-fitting shirt. Some people like loose-fitting, women's cut versus men's cuts, all these different things. And you're like, how do I get this thing done? How do I get my logo put on a polo, maybe even a jacket, a hat, whatever it is? I'm going to give you an elevation here of how to get this type of thing done. But it can be a little overwhelming for the first time. So I'm going to talk about really three things: digitizing, embroidered stitch counts, and locations. And maybe a little bit about products itself. So within your products, you have a lot of different options. You have the old traditional they're kind of out of trend right now. People, you have kind of the performance shirts, the dry fit house shirts, the Nike dry fit feel kind of stuff. You have those options and everything in between. So I'm not going to go too deep into that, but there's a lot of options in there. And whoever you're talking with can definitely help you with kind of figuring out where your price point is and where you're at. Generally, it can be in the 20. You get a really nice shirt for 20 bucks, up to 40 bucks, and be really outfitted nicely. Now, what digitizing it is, that essentially is taking your logo, your design, and converting it what we call a vector art file. We might imprint on maybe a can koozie or maybe brochures, catalogs, taking that logo and converting it to a file that really almost stitches out the logo itself, shows you how the stitches are going to work. Our designers can do that. They create that digitizing file, and generally that can cost some money sometimes, and it depends on the number of stitches that are involved in that digitizing in your logo. If it's a low stitch count, like 2,000 stitches, maybe, so they get it digitized. But if there's 20 or 10,000 or 15,000 stitches, a real intense logo, lots of information, lots of colors, lots of detail into it, it can get kind of expensive to digitize a logo. And when that logo gets digitized, that's where it kind of falls into your embroidery stitch count. That's where it gives you a number of stitches that are in your logo. And that's how someone like myself or who you're talking with can then start quoting you and giving you estimates on what it's going to cost for you to embroider a product. And then you got to kind of talk about locations. A lot of different fun things you can do with embroidery. Typically, people are going to just do left chest embroider. That's kind of the typical way to do it. But don't forget, you can also embroider on the sleeve. It's a fun way to kind of change to do it. Some people don't look at imprinting on the edge of the shirt. But if you tuck it in, then you kind of lose the value there. But if it's a shirt you're leaving out, that could even be an interesting way to embroider it. But I will tell you, the 80-20 rule applies to this. 80% of the time, people are embroidering where you might see on the sleeve. Anyway, I'm hoping this just kind of gave you a quick idea that when you're going to do embroidery, it's a great way to get brand awareness, a great way to give employees a nice product that they can wear and pimp your ride, if you will. Digitizing, getting a logo set up, the number of stitches, depends on the cost of the embroidery and locations, a lot of different options there. So hopefully you found this a little bit helpful on your next opportunity. A little bit about Performa. We're a full-service marketing company here in Indianapolis, Indiana. We service the whole United States in a broad, a one-stop shop with all of your options. An agency without the agency price tag. You can always contact me here, 644-6807. That's area code 317. And my email address, and you can always find us with more information at imprintitnow.com. Make it a great one, and look forward to the next show. Take care.